What's up, YouTube? Today we have an amazing game. It started a bit late. I did start recording this one a bit later, just because I honestly forgot. I was just having some fun, chilling, but it was pretty awesome. It was a sick game. I hope you really enjoy it. This is a mage build. It's going to be super sick. We're playing through Zoe today. The early game I did play through Lilia. I know a lot of people like to use her as a tank since she's Cavalier, but Ryze uses too much mana, and he takes too long to ramp up in my opinion. But 2 mage spells from Lilia, and it's so powerful. So I just really like to go Lilia. Honestly, when I first saw her, I thought she was the right one to go with. So we're starting on the game on 4-1. I did find Lilia, I'm sorry, not Lilia, Zoe right on this round. So we're going to be transferring the items over to her pretty soon. I just don't want to lose my Mage 5 yet, so I'm kind of holding on right now. I also do have Mage Portal as my first augment, and what it is basically a Yordle portal for mages only. So it's really good if you're building mages only. You know, it's just free mages. Duh, awesome. And then on my second one, I got Luden's Echo, of course, because all the damage I could get. And now here we are on the third augment choice. If I had to take a look at this, right, Axiomark? I think so. Yes, we are, especially because Zoe uses a lot of mana. So mana on kill is really strong. I did decide to swap out some mages so that I could throw in the Whispers Dragon, sy'fen. And then I also go with the Silas, right? And that gives me 5 mage, 4 Whispers. And I throw my items onto Zoe, so it worked out really perfectly. And now this is going to be so awesome. I love the fact that she has the Lux spell from 6.0, I believe it is. Lux from 6.0, Final Spark. I thought it was really cool. And she has other spells. The way Zoe works is she cycles through spells, and the spells that she uses are spells from previous sets, right? I know she has the Lux Final Spark, and then she has Janna's Hurricane, and I'm not sure about the third spell. I don't quite remember right now, but that's okay. And this is going to be a sick first place. I did like the idea of using Whispers to lower the MR and armor. Not that armor matters too much in a mage build. You don't need 7 mages or 9. It's a lot of AP. It's better to do some splash trades when you get AP mage 5, right? Oh man. Oh, this was back when what's her name? When Xayah was super busted, broken in the PBE. She was basically, her ability wasn't working properly, and she was doing damage every instance. So they kind of reworked her. So this is a little bit old. I do apologize for that. But I really wanted to showcase the first place Zoe game. Even though it was short, maybe you guys will enjoy the shorter runtime. It's kind of like cutting right to the chase, right? You didn't see how I got to this point, which is a little unfortunate. But you did get to see the mid to end game. And Mage Portal was really helpful here. That's how I managed to get the Zoe at level 7. I highly doubt I could have high rolled that just as a natural. Very unlikely. So I do go 8 here. I'm going to throw Barden. I want Barden ASAP. Just because, first off, his ultimate is incredible. It's basically like Galio ult, except from a mage. And then, on top of that, it gives me higher chances to hit Zoe and other high-level creatures, monsters, champions. Don't know what I'm saying. So yeah, that's the Hurricane right there from Janna. Super sick, a lot of CC. Not too much damage though, but that's okay. You do have good damage anyway. And there's the double Final Spark. I honestly love mages in this game. This set, mages remind me of set 4.5, the Dragon Soul, I believe is what they're called, where they were able to fire off 2 spells back to back. A Soul Mage back in that set, oh, it was so good. It was like if 6.0 Lux Final Spark happened twice in a row. Tell me that's not insane. You just do back-to-back Final Sparks. Like, that's incredible. Anyway, that's what Zoe can do now. You just need to make sure you find Zoe, right? So now we're kind of just tearing through stage 4. I did lose the first 2, but that's because I was in the middle of a switch around with my items and my units. But I kind of found my footing here. We're only at midway. Right now we're sitting on 4th out of 7 people in the lobby. So we're kind of in that mid tier, but we are scaling, right? We have a lot of things we could pick up here. We could get 2-star Bard, we could get 2-star Zoe, we could get 2-star sy'fen, and we have a great tank right now with our Warmogs on Vladimir, who's 3-starred, all thanks to the Mage Portal, which allows you to 1, econ, and 2, hit you potentially 3-star units when you're running mages, full mage build. So it's really nice. I get the jeweled gauntlet, which is what I was looking for the whole time, and then I just get the extra ZZ-Rot portal, which I throw on, because why not? It's better to make the full item. And look at that damage. Oh, that was so sick. What a good final spark that is. I really like sy'fen as well. He's a really strong unit, or she, not too sure. Oh, and that's the third spell, the Ivern Tree from set 5.0. Or is it 5.5? I'm not too sure. But I love sy'fen because he does good damage, but he also does a lot of CC. He chooses a direction, and then he knocks up anyone in a kind of a rectangular area. And it's really, really, really powerful. Even if it doesn't do too much damage, which you can build sy'fen for damage, it gives a lot of whisper debuff onto a lot of people, right? If there's like 4 or 5 people all lined up in that area, they all get hit with the whisper, that sy'fen trait, and then, you know, it shreds their armor and their MR, so it's really strong. Especially when you combine it with like Lux, or I'm sorry, Zoe's final spark. Look at that. Oh my god, the double final spark damage. That's insane. Dude, I got so many kills on the first one. Axiom Arc just immediately threw out the second, of course with the mage damage. Super powerful. Oh my god. Sick. I did lock the shop as well because I have Bard pair and sy'fen pair just kind of sitting there waiting. And I don't want to get rid of that yet. Of course not. I want that. Okay, and there's Zoe 2-star. So I decided to sell the extra Bard that I had put on the board. Go with Zoe 2-star, of course. And now we're moving on to 5-3 here. And this is where it's kind of starting to get down to the wire. If I beat this guy, he's eliminated. He's got the busted Xayah right now with great items. Pretty scary. But I've got my 2-star Zoe, and I'm ready, you know, to give him a short run for my money. Oh, 1,300 damage on the final spark. Insta-killing the Xayah. Oh, sick. Oh, come on, Zoe. Clutch it out. Clutch it out. Let's go. And you're out of here. Get out of here. You can't handle Zoe 2-star? Nah, you can't do that. Come on now. I really love how my augments were really synergized. Ooh, right now, yeah, that's exactly what I was just looking at. It kind of just caught my eye immediately. That guy picks it up, so I can't do it. Let's see here. I would go for Zephyr. Yeah, exactly. Zephyr just to eliminate either a frontline or a strong backline carry. Not too sure how we're going to use that yet. It's always good to review your games and see if your line of thinking still matches currently with what you were thinking back then. And if it doesn't, why doesn't it? And is it better? Is it worse? Etc. So I don't really Zephyr too much here. I did Zephyr the Soraka. That's actually not too bad. The Soraka with the Shodan. Oh, and look at this sy'fen CC. That was really strong. Followed by the Bard ult. They all have their MR like absolutely destroyed. And then boom, final spark crushes them. What a good combo. sy'fen Zoe is so strong. sy'fen Bard is also really, really strong. 1,300 damage on the crit, dude. Oh, that's sick. I love Zoe. I think I should like play mages more often. I think this is one of the few mage games that I played. And I actually, last set I was really more favor of the AD comps, but this set I'm really loving AP comps a lot. I think they have a lot more options. They're a lot. They're very viable. AD have a lot of options too. You know, with warriors and Xayah, Ragewing, and just a lot more options, to be honest. But I actually really, really, really love the AP comps, right? Like, you have Ao Shin, Asol, Astrals in general. Then you have Mages, Zoe you could play through. There's just so many options for AP comps here. It's incredible. You could even play a Ragewing around, what's his name? Swain? Swain AP is really strong with Ginsu's. He just Spitfire. It's incredible. Another strong AP champion. There's sy'fen 2-star, very nice. And I get a second Zephyr, so that's going to come in handy. But another AP champion that you could really play around, that some people don't think to, is Shyvana. I've been seeing a lot of people go Shyvana AD, but I really think Shyvana AP is really, really strong, right? You give her... Oh, let's see here. What am I Zephyring? Oh, I just Zephyr the Bard and nothing else. I put the second Zephyr on way too late, but that's okay. Look at that final spark damage, man. I love seeing that. It's so sick. Bard ult coming down, double Hurricane, and Soraka gets her heal off, so I'm topped off now. And he's going to shut Bard ult, but it's a little too late because this round is pretty much over. Zoe's going to throw out another spell, and boom, there it is. And now we're just cleaning it up. The Warmogs on Vlad is just a little bit too strong to deal with, especially with Soraka healing him in the back. very sick. What was I saying before this? I don't remember. Now we're moving on to 6-2. I've managed to climb to first place. I did lock the shop because I have Soraka 2, or rather Soraka pair, and now I'm kind of holding. But yeah, I really love the AP comps in this game. There's also Jade. You could play through Anivia. You could also play through, I like to do reroll Karma. Oh, now I remember what I was saying. So Shyvana, right? Shyvana is really powerful, and you can play her as AP. I think I really love to give her like Death Cap and Ionic Spark. Ionic Spark Shyvana with Death Cap, and then the third item is like a tank item. Whatever really fits your comp, either, you know, Dragon's Claw or Bramble, depending on who you're fighting as the enemy comp. It's really powerful. Ooh, I lost this one. That's pretty surprising. I lost it to an Anivia. But yeah, it's really powerful because Shyvana does incredible CC when she transforms. Look at there, you have tank Shyvana. That makes sense too. That's not too bad. Here she comes to drop. Look at how much damage she does. She drops, but she's not doing incredible amounts of damage. But if she had built AP, or at the very least, if she had built Ionic Spark, her Dragon's Breath would do insane amounts of damage to the enemy she's hitting. I mean, I got crushed here. Not surprising. My comp isn't too scaled up compared to hers anyway. But Shyvana with Ionic Spark is incredible. So that's something to keep out for. You know, you just have to throw in one extra shapeshifter, and then you're pretty much good to go. I mean, Shyvana comp is pretty much that easy if you can hit the Shyvana anyway. She's super expensive, super high tier. I do go with the Frozen Heart. Want to lower some attack speed and get some armor onto my champions. I think looking back on it, if I could have found it, well, there was no Dragon's Claw there, but any MR would have been better because of the Shyvana 2-star. That's pretty much what I'm thinking now. Let's see here. Give it to my sy'fen. That makes sense. The reason why you don't give it to Vlad there is because sy'fen is going to dash to the back. As you can see here, he's already walked a couple steps backwards, and now he's dashing to the back, making it so that the Frozen Heart really affects the back line. You don't really care too much if Frozen Heart hits the front line because they don't really do too much attack speed. They're just there to soak damage. But you want Frozen Heart to somehow reach the back line either through an assassin like Diana or like a sy'fen who dashes through enemies. And that way the attack speed of most people's carries will, you know, drop dramatically, and then they put out less damage overall. So you get a lot more value when Frozen Heart goes into the back line compared to the front line, where frontline tanks get value regardless just from soaking up damage, right? So that's something to keep in mind here. Now I'm looking for Bard 2-star and Soraka 2-star. There's not too much else that I can do to improve my board and add value. Let's see here. This is Shyvana 2-star, very scary. Let's see. Is he going to destroy me with his Dragon's Breath? Fight. Come on, fight. Oh. Yeah, it's pretty much the Shyvana 2-star who's keeping me from winning this right now. I'm able to... Ooh, clutched it out right there. That was very nice. Man, if he had Dragon's Claw, though, I think I probably just lose outright. I do lose this round by one champion, which is okay, not too bad. I do know that I can win this if I can find my 2-stars. There's Bard 2-star, so that's very nice. As well as a Giant Slayer. Probably going to give that to Rise, especially after seeing what happened last round. And who did I give it to? Oh, I gave it to sy'fen. That also works. That's not too bad either. You know, you do crush people in the front line until they manage to dash to the back. And now we're fighting Shyvana, and she's just getting perma-CC'd, actually. Everyone else is dying. She's still alive. So it's like a 9v1 situation. I think I can just clutch this out here. Let's see. Ooh, big damage. Oh, that was perfect. That was exactly perfect. Nice. And I do find Soraka 2-star in the shop as well, so we're going to lock that up. Clutch. Very, very clutch. Oh, we didn't even need it, and we won. So that was really awesome. I loved playing Mage Zoe. It was a super sick game. GG's. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more gameplay.